Hey guys, this is Abdullah and welcome to Floqer 101. In this episode, we'll be going over intent signals with Floqer. You want to improve your intent signal tracking? You've come to the right place. We've got you covered. Now, on the Floqer platform, we have several built-in tools that help you track signals. And in this video, I'll be going over the 5 that you are, most likely going to be using a lot. So let's get into it. The first signal that we'll go over in this video is going to be tracking a company's headcount growth. So you're on the Floqer platform, you go to sources, and the first widget is going to be where your signals are. The first one, as mentioned, is tracking headcount growth. You're just going to want to click on that. And this signal will allow you to track a company's headcount growth on either a 6-month, 1 year, or 2-year period. Now, the filters for this signal tracker is very simple. You're going to want to put in the company's industries, the specific growth ranges that you'd like to find out, things like company region and company size, and set what date you'd like to stop monitoring on. And once that's done, you click on next, and just as mentioned in previous videos, either sync it to an existing workflow or create your new one right there. It'll automatically map all the fields for you, and you just push that right into your workflow. Now, the next signal that we'll go over is going to be tracking recently funded companies. And for this one, we are tracking companies that have recently raised funding, as per the title. And depending on your niche, this could be some very valuable information. So the filters for this one are also very standard. You're going to want to put in the company size and industry of the companies that you're looking to target. And from then on, you'll set the date that you'd like to stop monitoring on. And once that's done, you're pretty much good to go. Click on next, push it to a workflow or create a new one, and you're all set. Now, keep in mind that we built all of these features with you, the customer, in mind. So we really encourage you to take advantage of all of these niche data points that will purely help you when it comes to targeting and prioritizing accounts. So the next one that we're going to go over is going to be tracking hiring signals. So what companies are hiring for specific roles? And this feature is really cool because not only does it build an active signal that listens to job posts anywhere, it also pulls in older job postings, and we combine that with a company list builder. Now, the filters for this one are threefold. You're going to have one filter for the signal itself. So what dates are we looking to pull the information from? We have a company filter, so you can narrow down what companies you're specifically looking for, whether it's companies in specific industries, regions, headcounts, and so on. And then we have the job posting filters. So this will help you narrow down if you're looking for specific keywords in the job description, or if the job is looking for a specific tech stack and all that kind of stuff. And then we have our job posting filters. And these filters are put in place purely to narrow down those job postings. So whether you're looking for specific keywords in the job description, what kind of functionality or seniority the job posting is for, and things like job technologies and what kind of tech stack this company is looking for that specific job. And once you're done filling out all the filters that you'd like to match, you generate preview, and from there you're prompted to limit the amount of leads you'd like to pull out. And I'm sure you remember from previous videos, you usually want to start with a smaller sample set, but that's purely up to you. And once you've set that amount, you simply push it to a workflow or create a new one. Now, the next signal that we'll be going over is the role change signal. So this will track individuals that have recently changed jobs. And a popular use case would be if you're looking for, specific personas that have recently been put into, for example, a fractional CFO position or a new sales lead position, all to help you prioritize better and help you narrow down your outreach search. And for this one, the filters are very simple. You're going to want to put in the industry that you're looking into, as well as the current title that you're looking for and what their past title was. Even if you're looking for a current company or a past company, you can also put that in there. And once that's done, you click on next, push it to a workflow, or create a new one. You guys get the gist. And the last one we'll be going over in this video is actually one of my favorites. It's a signal that tracks LinkedIn content activity. So essentially, you set a list of keywords that you're looking to track. So a popular use case that we've seen a lot of our clients use is essentially, let's say that you're going to a conference or an event and you want to see who's going. So you put in that conference name as one of the keywords and you set the signal up, and essentially it'll build a list of either companies or people on LinkedIn that have recently posted about it. And it'll generate that list of either people or companies that have recently posted about going to the conference. From there, you have a whole list of these posts with either a person's LinkedIn or a company's LinkedIn, and it can help you do outreach prior to an event. But I'm sure there's many use cases that a lot of you guys are thinking of right now. Another one off the top of my head would be if you're looking to see if either people or companies are talking about a specific software or a specific field that they'd like to expand on. All of these little signals can be tracked using this tool. And the filters for these are also very straightforward. You put in the keywords that you'd like to track, as well as the company size and industry that you're looking to target. And from then on, you click on next, and that will be an active signal that's always running there in the background. From there, you push that into a workflow, do all the enriching, whether it's company or people, and you're all set. Alrighty guys, so this was Intent Signals with Floqer. There's a few more signals that we'd like to delve into in later videos, but for now, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.